Well, flying drones may sound like a liberating exercise, seeing a machine that you're in control of soaring through the skies. But here in the U.S., it's about to get a little bit more difficult. Authorities are expected to bring in rules this week mandating that owners register their aircrafts. CCTV's Jim Spellman has the story.
Drones have gone from military weapon to mass market toy and will likely be a top gift this holiday season. Stunning images like these can now be captured by drones available to anyone for just a few $100s. But while technology has advanced, regulations governing drones have struggled to keep up, and drone crashes have become commonplace. Now in the U.S., the Federal Aviation Administration is expanding drone regulations.
We're going to require operators of drones to register their aircraft just like commercial drone operators do currently.
A task force has been assembled to figure out how to get these small aircraft registered as part of a broader effort to modernize drone regulations to reflect their popularity. So far, most drone accidents have been relatively minor, but drones could be used by terrorists.
You could easily switch out a camera from a consumer drone that you can buy for $600 and have it carry an explosive stick of some sort.
And they pose a hazard to conventional aircraft, especially around airports.
This year, pilots have reported seeing unmanned aircraft twice as frequently as they did in 2014. And the number of unmanned aircraft in our airspace continues to grow at astounding rates.
Drones are being used around the world to capture images like these, and new applications are emerging all the time. China's Rainbow 3 drone will be used for geological surveys and mineral exploration. Sales are soaring. The Consumer Electronics Association expects 700,000 drones to be sold in the U.S. in 2015. Earlier this year, the U.S. FAA eased restrictions on the use of drones for commercial purposes like photography and agriculture. Current rules in the U.S. require drones to stay below 400 feet, about 120 meters, and avoid large groups of people.
And keep it a no-drone zone. Don't spoil the game.
The FAA has even declared sensitive areas to be completely off limits for drones.
The Federal Aviation Administration wants you to know the region around Washington, D.C. is a no-drone zone.
But that didn't stop a drone from crashing on the White House lawn earlier this year. Some critics say new regulations aren't likely to be effective.
It is essentially easy for somebody to use the drone, even in a restricted area, and the government does not have the personnel, especially the Federal Aviation Administration, to track every single drone that's being flown within the United States airspace.
One problem facing regulators is how difficult it can be to track drones. They're generally too small to be picked up by radar, and the operators can be a kilometer or more away. Oftentimes, when drones do crash, authorities never figure out who was flying the aircraft. Jim Spellman, CCTV, Washington.